Welcome
to another episode of Barbershop Talk Radio. I'm your host, Sean Slim.
And I'm Kim.
It looks like you lost another one.
Okay, hold up. Let's see if that's working. All right. Welcome to another day. What's today? Easter.
April 4th.
April 4th, 2021.
Yeah. So the All-Star Touch Football League starts next Sunday. The schedule just came out, and I know we're going to do a big show tomorrow, a regular Monday show tomorrow. But we just wanted to get on today and just do
talk a little bit about it.
Tomorrow we'll do our main show with our guests and back to our regular Monday shows. So anyone who wants to come on, just if you want to come on tonight, just click on the link in the chat and follow the instructions. It'll tell you what to do.
Yo, bro. Yo, you want to hop on the show real quick? All right, then we'll do it tomorrow then. All right.
You can't do it.
Oh, it's Aaron's podcast.
All right. I thought it was John.
All
right, we're waiting for John to come on. All right, so
he said he got it. All right, cool. All right, so let's pull up the schedule and go from there.
Yeah, while we're waiting, I'll just share this with everybody.
There's a lot of different teams. There's a lot of new team names. There's a lot of
old teams that changed their names. So we're still trying to figure out who everybody is first.
For the most part, got an idea who's who.
So right here, this is it right here.
Is that the whole schedule?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's just focus on week one.
Week one's right here. It's Camden versus A.S.T.F.L. So at 8 o'clock.
Can they see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so
8 o'clock is Camden versus A.S.T.F.L. Prospects versus Red Raiders. Steel City versus GCRs. Barely Washed versus, I guess it's for the win, FTW. 10-15.
FTW for the win.
Rock Bottom versus the Panthers. New Jersey Performance Lab versus Wolfpack. Ballhawks versus the Ravagers. And then the Old Balls versus the Braves.
That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
I mean, I don't know a lot of these games, but the teams that I do know, like Camden's gonna beat the Slav. Prospects, most like they're gonna beat the Red Raiders. The best game that I see on here is gonna be the Ballhawks versus the Ravagers. So that's the best.
Let's see. What is that?
Is it out of all these games? The best game I see is the Ballhawks versus the Ravagers.
The Ballhawks versus the Ravagers.
The Prospects are going to beat the Red Raiders. Most likely, Steel City is going to beat GCRs, but I don't know because I think it's Steel City without Chris Bird Jr. right now. So, I don't know. They were struggling.
Steel City is still a good team.
I mean, they were a good team, but they were struggling with Chris Bird Jr.
I mean, but Chris Bird Jr. wasn't the star of that team. That team has been established for years.
Yes.
You can't sit here and act like Chris made or break the team.
No, he didn't. But he did make a difference in the team. I guess because who's their main guy? Money couldn't come in every time. But this is also spring, and it's different. Some people can play in the fall, not in the spring. Some people can play in the spring and not the fall. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's different shit.
Different year.
All right, so we got Camden, Prospects, Steel City, Barely Washed, GC Irish,
for the win,
FTW. And Sloth, and then the Red Raiders on one division.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Rock Bottom, New Jersey Performance Lab. I guess that's the elite. I don't know what that is. I guess it's just breaking down. Yeah, I don't think it's any difference either. Then we got the Ballhawks, the Old Balls, and then we got Ravagers, Braves, Panthers, and Wolfpack, all in one
division.
One division, or however you want to put it. And then we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of good teams in that. The Panthers had a winning. They had a winning record last year. Yeah. We had like a 500 record last year. Ravagers won the A championship.
I just think it's funny. Like
the Ballhawks had a winning record. I don't know who the Performance Lab is.
There he is.
Yo, what's up, John?
Yo,
what's up, man?
What's going on? How are you guys?
Good. How you doing?
I can't complain.
Same shit, different. Is that Jack in the background? What's up, Jack?
No, that's my daughter. That's Abby.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Hello,
I can hear
Abby.
you. I said hi.
Hello.
Hi.
So, John, you excited about this
Yep.
season?
Of course. Come on, man. I'm ready to
Defending
run
champ?
it back. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I know Aaron can't wait.
Yeah, listen, he sent me
He's like back to, I can see him on
screenshot.
Facebook all the time.
He sent me a screenshot of the post 10 seconds after it went up. So, I know he's ready.
Yeah.
I didn't even finish reading it, and he's coming back to me with the screenshot. I'm like, all right, I didn't even
The whole
let me
off
dissect
season.
it
Yeah.
first. Yeah,
So-
he's been ready.
Are you guys? I heard you guys been practicing. I mean, Aaron tells me every time, like he's so excited about it. I mean,
As they should be. Yeah.
I mean, he can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so you guys have majority of your team returning.
Yeah, everybody's back, and we added 3 more to the
Oh,
mix.
okay. So you got the regulars,
Yeah.
Monster Mike and Sean, and plus you got a couple new guys, Scott and everything.
Right, everybody's back, and then plus the 3 newbies.
It's gonna be a good year. There's a couple.
Now,
new
when you
teams in
say, I'm sorry, go ahead, Kim.
there's a couple new teams in there, so we'll see how. Usually the new
Yeah.
teams, their first season don't start out too good, so we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know how new some of these teams are. I think they're just new names. Like I
Yeah.
think
I was
I think
thinking the same thing.
I think Old Balls is Sean Spellman's team, which
Yep.
was Yellow Jackets.
Yep.
I
New
don't
Jersey
know.
Performance Lab is Grasso's team,
Okay.
and then
Wolfpack's been in the league before, but I don't know who they're using, like who they're playing with.
I think they're a new team.
and Barely
Are they-
Washed is a new Grasso team. It's a new team that he put together from like Rutgers and Rowan.
Red Raiders is Washington Township.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know
And
who
wait,
the win is.
Wait, did the Grasso teams, the Grassos, did they split up or?
That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I heard.
So the son went one way and the dad went another. That's interesting.
I heard
I don't know if is that what it is?
I heard
I
the
don't know.
dad was quarterback and the young kids from Rutgers. The dad took and created a whole new team from Rutgers, and he's quarterbacking it.
I don't know
Okay.
I don't know anything about that. I just know that what was their team name last year?
Phillips.
Philip
Okay.
Stakes is split, I believe. I don't know how to split, who went where, but that's
Right.
what
I think it's just Grasso, and the rest of them stayed together on New Jersey Performance Lab, and Grasso left.
the
Quarterback.
quarterback
Okay.
left,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the dad left
But-
Yes.
by himself.
I believe so.
Really?
From the conversations I've had, I believe
Well,
so.
if he's hitting a bunch of young kids from Rutgers, I assume that he brought the son with him because that's where the son went.
Or maybe the son. Yeah, probably it's probably his. Yeah.
It's probably the
that
son's friends.
Yeah, the father and son aren't going to split up, but I think it's going to be Johnny and Jason and all the whole rest of the team on a different team aside from Grasso.
We'll find out the
Yeah.
truth. I mean,
We're going to try and get
we'll
Johnny.
ask Johnny and see what happened with that. Maybe I'll even ask Garasso to come on here.
Okay.
To kind of explain what happened with that, but we'll see.
But hey, it's one more team in the league.
But as far as your 3 new guys, anybody of note that we should know about?
Anybody from the league or new players?
Well, the one kid. So one of the guys did not play, or no, 2 of the guys didn't play in the league before. One is a friend of Aaron's. One's a coworker of mine, and then another guy, the third guy, he was supposed to play with us each of the last 2 seasons, but his work schedule just didn't let him. So he's practiced with us before, but he's just never played in the league. He never actually worked out that he could play games. So
What about that white kid that made that diving catch against Camden? What about him?
Booch. Yeah, no, he's done. He stopped showing up halfway through last season.
Yeah,
And just
I noticed
kinda-
that.
Yeah, he just kind of flaked on us. At first he gave a couple excuses of why he wasn't coming out, and we were just like, all right, when you're ready to come back, we got you. And then we kind of just stopped hearing from him. So,
It was
you
pretty
know,
good.
he was a good player. He was a good player, and you know, we were kind of using him a little bit of everything because he was a good athlete.
Energy.
Yeah, and it was just like I don't know, you know, I don't really know what the real reason was, but whatever. We won without him. So.
What about you got you got your originals like K Sizzle, Monster Mike, Crawford and Crawford's little brother. They're all still there.
Yep, all still there. Everybody's back in their role. You know, we're all ready to go.
Now, what about Scott's health? How's Scott's health?
His shoulder. How's his shoulder?
I know he struggled with some injuries last season.
Yeah.
How's he doing health wise? As
so
far as you know.
So good. Yeah, I mean, he's been at every practice. He's been slinging it around just fine. You know, he goes out and gets his light work in with guys like Eric and stuff, like his friends. So, you know, no setbacks. Everything's looking good. So
good.
As long as that's the case, so you know, we're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard you guys got a new quarterback.
We're not here talking about us.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I'm just playing. I mean, everybody knows it already. Yeah. Shit.
Well, listen, it was a natural fit. We all knew it was coming, and then he messaged me the other day and told me himself. So, you know, whatever. Not that I didn't know it, but
I mean, truthfully, there wasn't not many other options.
Yeah, he was my first. No, he was my first option since I got into this league. He was my first option, but he just was like, no. He always told me no, and this is the first time he said yes.
And at the end of last season, like before the season was over last year, they were already like plotting on trying to get him.
We've been trying to get him.
Yeah. Well, listen, and he mentioned that. He was like, no, Scott comes back healthy. I won't be back. If you guys need me, then I'll stay. But, you know, after Scott comes back and wins and that whole thing went down.
Yeah.
You know, we knew he was going somewhere, and I thought it was a natural fit to go with you guys. I knew the Patriots guys weren't interested in getting back together, so.
I'm just glad it worked out for us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I think Jim knows everything about your team. I think he knows like every game, everything. Like you know,
he's deeply in tune to the league, man. Yes. Like he really is. So,
well, I mean, listen, he should know. He was in our huddle for over a month, so he should know plenty about us.
I'm just saying about our team, my team.
Oh yeah. He should know plenty about you guys too.
Yeah,
he was on the show every day for like 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I know he talks to you guys plenty outside of the show. So,
yeah.
And on top of that, he pays attention on his own. So, you know, I'm not surprised there. And, you know, during the season, when we talked about it, he was looking around at what his options were, you know. So, it's not like it wasn't on his mind. I know he wanted to come back, despite what he may say on Facebook. You know, he wants to play.
I'm just glad he decided to play with us.
Yeah, me too. Listen, I'm glad too, because I don't want to see an established team go down just because of a lack of a quarterback. Like that stinks. Like, you know, Sean's situation is Sean's situation, and it stinks.
Yeah.
You know, is he just down?
I'll be honest with you, bro. If I didn't have a quarterback, I wouldn't have the Braves in this league. I mean, I wouldn't have it. I'm not saying guys wouldn't play, and I'm not saying I wouldn't play, but.
Right.
I wouldn't be running the team. Yeah.
It's not worth the time. I guess.
You can't win without a quarterback, man.
It's just a waste of money.
Nope.
A consistent quarterback that shows up every week. So,
well, I think the league's pretty much narrowed down to that, like the quarterbacks that can play. Yeah. Like you don't really have. I mean, outside of like maybe now, I don't know who they're coming back out with, Washington Township, like. Right. Outside of them, I mean, you really don't have any more of these teams that are just putting a guy out there that can quote unquote throw.
I mean, look at GCRs. How many times have they struggled when Dalton doesn't show up? Like, yeah, Vinny can fill in, but Vinny's not a quarterback. He'll fill in.
And they've won multiple games without Dalton playing, which is remarkable.
They have. Hey, listen, you guys won.
They really have no real shot. Yeah, true.
It
happens. It could happen.
With Reese too. With Reese at quarterback. Yeah.
You can win games. You just can't win consistently.
Yes.
You can win a game. You can win a couple games, but you're not going to be consistently in that top tier if you don't have that consistent quarterback play. And I think everybody's realized that at this point, and that's why you see the teams left that you have. Guys are not just trotting a team out there when they don't have somebody they know can do it.
And I'm glad the township team came back because they didn't have a good season last year, but they'll figure it out. I wish Balboa's would have because they actually had a decent team. They were just missing a quarterback.
Yeah, they had some talent.
I was really surprised the Ravens dropped out.
Me too.
I was looking the other day. They had 12 guys in that picture. So I mean, they had enough for a roster. I just wonder what happened there.
The Red Raiders?
No, Red Raiders is Washington Township.
Oh shit. Oh, so the Ravens aren't playing this year. Wow.
No. We reached out to Justin about scrimmaging. He was like, "No, I don't have a team this year." That kind of caught us off guard. I was like, "Oh, really?" I thought they were built. They had okay quarterback, they had good players. I thought they had
a lack of quarterback play. That's why they had athletes, they had players, so they just didn't have a quarterback.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't the best, but he wasn't the worst. You know what I mean? They had something to build on.
He was inconsistent at that. Plus, he was inconsistent at playing quarterback.
I don't know how much he's played before.
Yeah.
Anyway, they had a team to build with. I was really surprised to see them drop out.
I agree with you, bro. Because my team was worse than that.
Yeah.
When we started,
and they just won a championship. Yeah, it was a B, but they wanted a C.
No, they want a C.
They still won something.
They beat the Balboas. They beat the Balboas, and
in their second year playing now. That's pretty good.
They beat
Steel City last year.
Yeah, they did beat Steel City, but they beat the Balboas and they beat Washington Township for the C championship. But they felt like they should have been in the B.
Yeah,
and
I get it.
They thought that they were better than the hybrids, but
and
neither team is back.
And they were actually they were supposed to be up there, and the hybrids were supposed to be down. But because of the hybrids had their they had their doubles the last game, and they won both of them. It put the hybrids ahead
of them. Yeah. But I think the Ravens was a better team than the hybrids.
Hey, listen, you want to be the better team, win more games then. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
So how you feel about your week 1 matchup? You guys are going against the Ball Hawks the first week. Now, did they get it together too? Because they were struggling with players last year too.
Yeah, I mean, in the playoffs, they came with everybody I expected them to have. So I don't know how they'll look in the regular season again, but I'm preparing for their full force. I'm planning for Amir and all those guys. So, yeah, man, that's tough. I mean, look, we beat them in the playoffs, but it wasn't a blowout. Yeah, we beat them by 1 score.
When I first looked at the schedule, I was like, the best game of week 1 is going to be your game. The most competitive game is going to be you guys.
Yeah, that's a tough rematch. That was listen, that's how they do us on the schedule every year. We get well, at least we didn't start out with 3 elite teams in a row this year. That was nice. I was thankful for that.
Let's see. What's your elite game? Who do you guys play for your elite game?
Bottom. We play Rock Bottom.
We got New Jersey Performance Lab.
Yeah, but who's their elite game? Let's see.
Yeah, our elite game is Bottom.
Rock Bottom the last week. So they play you guys week 8 and then Rock Bottom. All right, so you guys play Rock Bottom too. So the Braves and the Ravagers both have Rock Bottom as their elite game.
Yeah, that was interesting that we only had 1 elite game.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was prepared for more because that's what the trend's been.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Last week we played 3 of the 4. The only one we didn't play was prospects.
You know what? Because I guess there's less and less elite teams.
And the fact that we don't play the prospects, is nuts.
Yeah.
That's a rivalry between us.
Prospects and Rock Bottom. That's who you always play. Prospects and Rock Bottom.
Yeah, we played every year that we've been a team. We played Camden and Rock Bottom, and now we only play Rock Bottom. Which
I'm glad we don't play Camden, but
I'm not complaining.
I really want to play the prospects again. Yeah,
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
You got to go take it up with Eric.
Yeah,
that's no big deal.
You might see him in the playoffs. depending on where you ranked it.
We'll see.
But I think the elite teams are less and less, and the other teams are more and more, which is why there's only technically, if I don't know what's going on with Steel City or not, if they're declaring themselves elite.
I don't think you can. I think it's all about your record. It's not about declaring anything.
It is.
But I mean, look at it. Prospects play 3 elite. They play Rock Bottom, Camden, and Steel City.
But they're in the upper green part of the schedule.
Is that what that means? Though?
I guess. I don't know. I you know what? I don't know. I can't. I'm not even gonna.
I don't know if the colors
pretend to think that I know what's going on because they have the A champions. They got the A champions in the lower bracket underneath the Ball Hawks, who they beat, and like if that's what that means, I don't think it means anything.
I don't think it means anything.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, that can't mean anything. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it can't be. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense because you got the New Jersey Performance Lab, but
Barely Washed, who is a new team.
But I don't know who they really are, but I think that's one of the Grasso teams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you got the Ball Hawks and the Old Balls, and like none of those teams should be higher than the Ravagers, honestly. Maybe New Jersey Performance Lab,
or even
but
GCRs too. GCRs should be up there.
You got the Panthers and the Wolf Pack, and then
Panthers should be up there.
But I'm starting to think it does mean something because look of how they got on.
Oh, is this no?
Because look how they got it. They got Rock Bottom at the top. We know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Camden at the top. We know that, right?
The top of the division.
Yeah. Okay. You got the Prospects. If you were guessing, that would be right. Okay.
And Steel City's number 3.
And I guess that's that Grasso team. What's that?
Performance Lab. Yeah.
I
think that's
pull it up.
Grasso team without Grasso though. If I'm correct, I think that's Johnny's. Well, I don't know. We'll find out.
Can you make it bigger?
There we go.
Yeah. So that's it. Can you see it?
Yep, I see it.
All right. So if we look, but I'm just saying from what it looks like to me, you got Camden, Prospect, Steel City, Barely Washed. And then you got. I think it's some kind of. Honestly, they can say it's not, but it does feel and look like some kind of rankings. Yeah,
it means something.
It means something to them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But how do we end up 13? That's.
I just listen, how I see it.
I'm not one to beat my own drum, but come on, man. Like,
yeah,
we won the A. Like, we got to be better than that.
Wait, GCRs is 5, but the Ravagers are 13. Yeah, I don't know.
Right. Like, how's that can't work?
I don't think that's a ranking. I just think that's how they got the numbers.
Yeah,
team numbers. I think the colors mean something, and I think that the top 8 is who they think is going to be elite. That's what I think they think is going to be elite.
No.
And then I think the second half, like from GCRs to the Ravagers, that second half. That bottom 8, I think they're going to be in the bottom 8.
Possibly. That could be right because you have the one Grasso team, New Jersey Performance Lab. Then Barely Washed, if I'm correct, is the Rowan Rutgers kids with Grasso's quarterback. Old Balls is Spellman. I don't know who else is on Spellman's
team. But who knows who's on Spellman's team?
Because
Eric makes the on Spellman's team because we scrimmaged them. So Spellman's got him, Shutdown is on there. He's got one of the dudes that used to play for Rock Bottom, and then he's got another big receiver who looks like DK Metcalf. But
is he good? Are they good?
I mean, they're good. They weren't. Yeah, listen, they weren't bad. They weren't like they weren't the Roughnecks with Sean at quarterback.
Roughnecks, that was his name.
Oh, okay, so they were better than the Roughnecks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I only seen Sean Spellman played that game that you guys played the Roughnecks, and he looked like he was struggling at quarterback. Like, yes, they didn't have a lot of talent on their team, but he struggled.
Yeah, he didn't look like that.
So, no, he didn't look like that.
No, he looked much. He completed a couple of nice deep balls and all. Like, he looked much better than he looked confident. Like when he played that season with the Roughnecks, he looked like he didn't belong in the league.
Yeah,
and he did not look like that when we scrimmaged him.
Because we were all like, "Who's this guy?" Like, "Oh, he's been in the league before." Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, his team was Yellow Jackets before, which is what I thought he was going to go under.
So who do they got? Who did they got from rock bottom? What guy?
Medium-sized white dude, wore number 5 for a while.
The ball-headed guy that looks like Lex Luthor?
Yeah, I guess he had a bandana on when we scrimmaged him.
Okay.
But
Because rock bottom didn't have that many white guys.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Not the bigger white guy, smaller white guy.
They had a bigger white guy and a smaller white guy.
Yeah, he's a smaller white guy.
With a ball head. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I get he had a bandana or something. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the bigger white guy I think sticks around.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
We'll see. We'll see what they're working with, I guess.
So who won that scrimmage, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know. I think it was pretty even. I don't know. I guess us. We weren't really keeping score because we redid a couple drives where Sean threw a pick or Scott threw a pick, and then we would redo the drive. So I don't know. It was pretty much a stalemate. I mean, it had to stop because one of our guys, well, he's not on the team now. He got hurt. There was a big collision between him and their big receiver, and he actually broke his collarbone, and it was ugly.
Damn.
So,
oh, don't tell me that was Sean again. Was it not your boy?
No.
Not the collarbone guy.
No, not him. When it was a different collarbone on a different player, and he's obviously out for the season. But
damn,
that kind of brought everything to a halt. I don't remember much after that because that was kind of the point of emphasis after that. He got hurt pretty bad. So
DK Metcalf, is he what 6'2", 6'3"?
Yeah, he's a big dude. He's a big boy.
Is he Spellman's number 1 receiver?
He was going to him a ton in that scrimmage. Especially like if we were in zone at any point, he kind of just sat him down and threw him the ball. So yeah, he's definitely going to be
phenomenal cosmic powers where he can just catch the ball and run and just beat everybody deep.
That's your week 1 matchup. So we're trying to get the scoop on him.
Yeah.
So he's got a real good top end speed. For a guy, that size, like you would expect, he doesn't really have short area quickness too much. But and he's also, he's definitely new to the league. So they had him rushing passer. He was all sides a bunch. Like he doesn't know the rules. So you can tell he played somewhere before. Like he's got good hands. He runs good routes. He's got good top end speed. He's not the quickest dude in the world, but I mean he's big, so you can't really expect that. And they did have him playing both ways, so I don't know how his gas tank's going to be if he keeps doing that.
Okay.
But,
all right.
He caught a couple contested balls. He's got strong hands, and Spellman went to him whenever we were in zone. Pretty much, he went to him. Just had him sit down and found the big boy.
Okay.
See, that's the one positive you guys have with Jim. Jim knows all these guys. Like Jim knows Spellman. He's played against them before. Like so, a lot of these guys, like
I know Spellman.
Yeah. I guess the Roughnecks was like the first time I ever seen them.
Spellman, we played Spellman, and that was the first team that ever gave us a chance to actually win a game when we played the Black Knights.
Javon said,
the Black Knights.
The Black Knights. They were the Black Knights. They had Gene and Spellman and the rest of the team, and then they ended up becoming the Thunder when Spellman left. Right. But they played one season with Spellman, and whatever. He's a decent guy.
Yeah, listen, I like Sean. I know Jim don't like him, but that's all right. I see them going back and forth on Facebook.
I mean, everybody has their.
I think everybody's gone back and forth with Jim at some point on Facebook.
I'm saying everybody has their individual matchups against the people that they go against. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it's funny when they go back and forth. So I'm looking at this now that you brought up that top 8 thing. I'm looking at this playoff bracket that they have
on Facebook, right?
Yeah. Facebook, right? So it looks like the top 8 will determine the A and the elite. Like it's going to be the way it was before it got canceled last year, and we had to do the doubleheader day. So if you win your opening game, you become elite, and if you lose your opening game, you become A.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so this week's game determines what.
No. At the end, the top eight
on the
play in the
13th.
playoffs, right? And then
Yes.
the top 8 play. The winners out of the top 8 play goes to the elite. The losers play in the A.
Gotcha.
And the bottom 8 play in the B or C or whatever.
In the C, they split up the same way. They go the bottom 8 play each other, and the 4 winners go to the B, and the 4 losers go to the C. Yeah, there it is. So
there you go.
Yep.
But see, you see, it's broken off into the same colors as the schedule, though. The
Yeah,
green, the
interesting
yellow,
you
the
say
blue,
that.
and the orange.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yes.
Is that who they think is going to be in the elite? Yeah.
That's what I think. That's what I'm thinking.
You could be right.
That's my guess.
Oh, that's funny because it's prospects in the green. The blue they think is going to be Steel City, Barely Washed, Ball Hawks, and Old Boss. So they're saying they're going to be the B, going for the B championship. Got you. And then you guys, Ravagers, Braves, GCRs, are going to be going for the A. That's what they got.
Maybe.
And then Sloths, Red Raiders are going to be going for the C.
Maybe
That's Eric's prediction.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But there's definitely some prediction in this.
Yes.
Well, I guess
they can say that there isn't.
I guess what's going to happen is those colors will stay, and then as the season progresses, people slide in and out of the different colors according to. Now that wouldn't work because then the divisions are. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. We shall see.
All right, Javon. I'm gonna. Javon wants me to pull the schedule out for him. All right.
All right. Out of your whole schedule, John, who can't you wait to play the most?
The Braves.
No. They're the champions.
Yeah, it'll be fun to play Jimmy again, though.
Oh, so it is the Braves. Yeah. Oh shit.
But no, for us, I mean, our biggest measuring stick I'm looking at is always when we play the quota. I know it's not declared that way anymore, but when we play the elite teams, I love to see where we stand and how we compete with them. So, listen, I know Rock Bottom.
You guys have been doing really good against the elite teams lately. Like you guys have,
Yeah,
close. You almost beat Camden.
I know. We can't beat them, but we're always like a last minute play against them. Outside of, I think Rock Bottom beat us by 2-3 scores last year. So, but anyway,
go ahead. My bad.
Camden, it came down to a drop pass in the end zone.
Yeah, you guys had a hell of a game against Camden last season.
Yeah, so I mean, look, Rock Bottom's our only quote unquote elite team. So, I mean, for me, that's our measuring stick. But
yeah,
you got them
the last game of the season too. So you got some time to get to it. It's the last game of the season. You can work out whatever kinks you got to work out before you get there.
Yeah, I mean, of this schedule, the ones that stand out the most to me are like the rematch with the Ball Hawks, the rematch with GC Irish, playing the Braves and playing Rock Bottom. Like those are the ones. Those are teams that we either have a history against, or all these other teams like Old Balls. Like, okay, I know who
no
they
history
are.
there.
Yeah,
no history there.
Yeah, like I don't have any history with a Performance Lab or.
Yeah.
Any of that. So, or Wolfpack, like, I don't.
So you're looking forward to playing teams that that you actually have a rivalry with, like
Braves,
Irish, Panthers. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely,
I agree.
That's always the most fun. And look, maybe we make new ones with these other new teams, but as of right now. I look forward to those guys that we played, maybe 100 times, and I keep it going.
Yeah.
So John's asking, who's New Jersey's Performance Lab? Is it a new team? From what we hear, we don't know. I think it's an old team that just changed their name.
I think it's Garasu's team.
Yeah, it's Grasso's team from last season, and he said, "Why do y'all play Rock Bottom week 2?"
I don't know. That's how it came out.
He said he's coming to every game and he can't wait for week 6.
Yeah, right. He's full of shit.
Week 6. Panthers.
Yeah, they can't. The Panthers kicked their ass last season.
Oh, you know what? He was at that game. He played that game.
Yeah, I had nobody. No Sean. Nobody. Yo, the freaking the ref came up to me like, what happened to your team? I'm like, you saw what happened last week. Everything fell apart.
That was the first week that Sean wasn't here. Maurice was suspended. Yeah.
Oh, that was that week.
Yeah.
I forgot he got suspended.
I had the guys from my job to play.
So without Sean, Etrie didn't come, Knop didn't come, and it was a
Are
mess.
those guys playing? Etrie, Knop, and
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, that answers that.
I was wondering. Yeah, Mike's playing. My cousin Mike, you talking about?
Yeah.
My cousin. Yeah, Mike's playing. Knop's playing.
Guys. Oh, Knop's playing?
Yeah, Knop's playing.
Etrie's not.
How about Etrie's not? How about Kool-Aid?
No.
Nah.
No. I know he was always hit and miss.
Yeah, and he was like a Sean's guy. So without Sean, he wasn't playing. But Knop's playing without Sean. Etrie won't. I don't think he'll play without.
I think
Sean.
Etrie's like retired. I think he's being like a family guy. So.
All right.
He would come play wide receiver, but you have too many. But he'll come to the games.
Yeah, Javon, you're not consistent enough, bitch.
He said we would have won the Panthers or made a better game
if you caught that touchdown.
I guess this is one of your former players.
That's my nephew. Shit.
He played on the team for a little while, and then he came and filled in.
You remember my nephew and shit, yeah.
Yes, I do remember. Now you said that's who it is.
I was gonna say, I might as well tell you. Everybody's gonna find out next week anyway.
I mean, it's not a secret anymore.
So we added well, hopefully, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say the one kid's name, but I know we got Jim. We got his boy Scott. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, I already knew that.
I don't know. It's not confirmed.
Oh,
so.
is that who you're talking about? Oh.
Yeah. And then we got I don't know if you know his. You remember Randy's boy? He played with the Raiders. You played with the Raiders. Yeah, Kane. Yeah. We got Kane. Yeah, we got Kane too.
Jimmy, so he's excited. Jimmy told me he's excited.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, Kane.
Yeah, that I knew. He's a player. I haven't seen him in a couple of years. He played, but
he hasn't been since the last time Randy played on your team.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since then. Since he played on the Braves against
with Randy.
With Randy against the what the hell is that team name? That was the Monstars.
The Monstars.
Yeah.
Javon Sweetness. That's what you're talking about.
Sweetness. Yeah, Sweetness.
Yeah, I remember that. He's a player. I know.
Yeah,
that's a good grab.
Yeah.
He moved to New York, but now he's back. So we'll see. Hopefully, that's a good matchup.
So we got my starting offense is Jim, Mike, Scott, Jim, Mike, Scott, Knop, Reese, Kane. That's the offense, and I'm not going to go any further than that. I just tell you that.
All right, that sounds good to me. I knew he was bringing Scott. Like that was his first ass when he played with us.
I hear you. What'd you say? You broke up.
I said I knew he was bringing his boy Scott because that's his first ass when he played with us. As soon as he came to the team, he's like, I want to bring Scott. I'm like,
yeah. I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? He catches passes, man. He makes plays.
It's funny because after being on the show, and me and Jim go back and forth about Scott, and he told Scott he was on the team. He's like, "Well, John hates me." So no, I don't hate him. Like I don't hate the guy. I know I'm with being on the team. He did everything we asked him.
Yeah. He seems like a quiet guy. I mean, he's a football player, and that's what I needed on my team was football players
that show up.
I got another guy that I'm adding, but I'm not going to announce his name yet. But
not confirmed, so.
It's not completely confirmed. So but yeah, that's our guys, and then our regulars.
So
the new guys. The new guy Sheem, isn't it? You went and got him back.
Hell Hell
I
no.
think he's banned from the league. You'd have to pay his fine off for
He
something
is.
to allow to play, so he could play.
I don't care if he's banned or not. Like, I mean, Sheem's a nice guy. I like Sheem, but just no. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good. He was a hell of a player. It's just that
He wasn't consistent either, though.
it just didn't work out when he played with us.
Oh, and he owes the league $1 apparently. So
You know what I mean? So
that's been the word on him.
I just think that I think we can compete, man. I think we got enough guys to compete. If we can keep everything, we got the regular guys coming back, like the Coops, the Mikes, the Ron, Tim, Maurice, like those guys.
Yeah.
Plus, you got a couple extra.
You get consistent quarterback play. That's a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Because last year you had not just consistent quarterback play, but you also had
No,
player problems too.
Yeah, we had no consistent quarterback play.
I mean,
we had player problems, we had personnel problems.
Yeah.
We just had it was a mess.
Javon Lenny's not playing. He broke his knee again last season.
Lenny,
so he's got to get
Lenny fucked his knee up again. So
I don't know.
Lenny's a beast, man.
He played his heart.
Yeah, I know.
He plays hard, and whenever he wants to come back, he's got a spot on my team. So
yeah, I feel bad for that dude. He hurt his knee again. It's a shame.
Remember that catch he caught against the Monster, against DC Irish?
Yeah, that was everyone was cheering for him. I was so proud of him.
And he was.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That pick he had against Rock Bottom. I remember that.
Yeah. That interception.
That's crazy. Yeah, he just might have just rolled out to the sideline and just took it. I was like, I didn't see it coming. I don't think Tyreek saw it coming either, but
yeah, Lenny made plays, man.
Yeah, he did. And they were like shocked to the point where like everybody cheered for him.
Lenny made plays, man. Lenny's a football player, man.
He's quiet.
He's quiet. He's just humble guy, bro. Like
he's good.
He's just a good person.
Yeah. I remember when he hurt his knee the first time in practice, and it was just like nobody did anything of it.
Yep.
Like he was just like, "God, it hurts, but I'm all right." And then, like next thing you know, I got torn ACL. I'm like, dude, you were like,
torn ACL.
He did that last year.
Out for the season, and that was the year we went to the championship, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he came back though after surgery. He came back and he lost a little weight, and he to me he was playing better. He was playing a lot better. Like
man, I love Lenny, man.
There's times where he played the whole game, both side, offense and defense, and he's like halftime. He's like, I'm at the end of the game. He's like, I was dying, and you're like, yeah, I guess I could have went in for him a little bit, but he was playing and he wasn't complaining about it. Like
right.
Now, what are we going to do about these guys right here? I'm going to say it. I don't know if you can see my shirt, but what are we doing with these guys, man? Who is going to take them off the throne?
Nobody. Maybe Rock Bottom. Yeah.
I mean, listen. I would love to say we are, but we got to get there first. I can't claim anybody's going to knock them off the mountaintop. Somebody meets them up there at least. Like they handled Rock Bottom in that championship, and I thought Rock Bottom had a good shot, and
I thought Rock Bottom had a shot too.
Yeah.
When? Who? Week 5. Week 5, Camden and Rock Bottom.
And then week 8, the Prospects. The Prospects beat them last year too.
Okay, so week 5. All right, let's go through some of these games. We'll say them all, and we'll say what's the fucking.
Well, we'll do week 1.
We'll do week 1, and we'll say what's the game of the week. Hey, try this over here. Shit, click up there.
And then we'll. All
right, there we go. All right. Share the screen.
Ron said week 5, Rock Bottom.
Rock Bottom will what?
Against Camden.
It doesn't even really matter if they beat them in the regular season because you got to beat them in the playoffs.
All right.
Right, like Camden doesn't care if you beat them in the regular season. Like they're sure to be in that top 8. They're sure going to be playing for the league bracket. It's like once it gets down to that, that's when you're talking.
Dang, bro. You're breaking up. You're
breaking up bad. Javon said, "How come I can't play with Jim? Man, LOL, making me feel like Brandon Marshall. Can I get a good quarterback? LOL, I did good the first season ever with Anthony."
Well, Anthony's not a quarterback, so
Yeah.
we're
So now you
Javon. Now you want to play Javon? You don't even show up, bro. All right, let's go through week 1 schedule, and then we'll go through.
Camden versus Sloth.
You can see that, then
Yeah.
I can't. All right. So we have Camden versus the Sloth, Prospects versus the Red Raiders, Steel City versus the GC Irish, Barely Washed versus
For the win.
For the Win,
Yeah.
Rock Bottom versus the Panthers, New Jersey Performance Lab versus Wolfpack, Ball Hawks versus the Ravagers, Old Balls versus the Braves.
Old Balls versus Barely Washed. Like, who picked these names?
Barely Washed Old Balls. Barely Washed Old Balls.
Who picked
Is that map anywhere on there? Because I was doing a screenshot.
Wait, let's see if that's on there.
It is. Old Balls, Barely Washed. It's
Where?
week 5.
Where?
Barely
Oh, yeah,
Washed versus Old Balls.
Barely Washed Old Balls. Week 5.
No, they definitely put that in that order on purpose. So.
I know they did. Barely Washed Old Balls.
That's great.
That's funny as hell. Yo, okay, so let's go. I say the game of the week.
I hope
Ravagers and Ball
I hope
Hawks,
once the
man.
two teams merge.
What'd you say, John?
I hope the two teams merge one season. That'll be great.
Barely Washed Old Balls. I say week 1. If you going off the week 1 schedule, who you think is going to be the what 2 games do you think should be game of the week? I got me. I'll go first. I go Ball Hawks and Ravagers, and then Steel City and GC Irish.
Yeah. They're like only teams that we know that are like on the same level with each other.
Who do you think, John?
I do that. The one I would consider is you guys in Old Balls because I would see Jimmy and Spellman play each other.
And he knows
Just
Old
cause.
Balls, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would see those two because Spellman will not be quiet, especially if he's beating Jimmy. I'll tell him about it. So I just want to see it. I'll get my popcorn and just sit there and chill and watch it.
So you say Jim? So you think Old Balls versus the Braves is a game of the week?
So Spellman
That's
versus
fun.
Jim, yeah.
For me, I think those other two that you mentioned, I think Ball Hawks and us and Steel City GC Irish are probably the two.
Okay.
I mean,
You say Jim,
But your personal. What time you guys play at? You know.
8:15,
45.
8:45. Oh yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You guys are 10, so
Pretty early.
I know 10 too, right? No.
No, that's not the 10 o'clock game.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not the thing.
Oh yeah, so Prospects versus 8:45. Prospects versus Red Raiders. Barely Washed versus For the Win. Rock Bottom versus the Panthers. Ball Hawks versus the Ravagers. 10 o'clock. Camden versus Sloth. Steel City versus GC Irish. New Jersey Performance Lab versus Wolfpack, and Old Balls versus the Braves.
Okay. We shall see.
We're gonna pick one out of these,
Out of what?
like the 8:45 and the 10 a.m.
All right. Well, you can't have two the same at the same
you
time.
can, but
I did. I think it's the 2 games. I think it's Ball Hawks
I
versus
think
the
those two
Ravagers.
games too.
that's Steel City versus
And DC versus Steel City.
Yeah. And then we'll go from there. I'm not going to say anything else after that. I got to see how people perform
because
week
there's too
1.
many like new names.
But I definitely want to get some footage from some of these new teams, man. I definitely do. I want to see what Barely Washed looks like for the win. I want to see that game. I also want to watch. I want to see what the Performance Lab is hitting for. I definitely want to see.
Yeah, I wanna see.
I will get firsthand experience against Old Balls.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I want to see that split of Grossos and how that plays out. Like who's
and
what
Wolfpack.
team.
Yeah, I want to see the split crosses too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy, man. Like, we'll see how that works.
Yeah, I want to see the one that the Pops isn't quarterback, and like who's going to be their quarterback.
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Yeah,
Like
maybe don't. I don't know. I don't know.
You know what? Because I've talked to Johnny a couple times through Facebook, and he's been real like hush hush with it. He just asked if the Braves were playing this year, and I'm like, yeah. What about you? And he just said Grasso was starting his own team with a bunch of kids, and I was like, okay, well, are you playing on it? And he didn't answer. So I was like, oh, all right.
So we'll have him on tomorrow. So we'll see what he's actually talking about.
Yeah, he's gonna come on tomorrow, and Terrence Mack's gonna come on tomorrow. And
wait, he said okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get back to our regular Monday shows.
But I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, man.
So what did you guys do today? Did you guys scrimmage or did you guys just practice?
No, we didn't do anything today. We the week before the season we want to strain nobody out or nothing, so we just take that week off. Nope, nothing. Just took it off, took the holiday off, and we'll be ready to go with one.
Okay.
Have you guys together at all now?
What's that?
Have you guys gotten together at all or no?
Nah, just talking, man. That's all. I mean, we all played football for a long time, man, and we'll work ourselves into condition. Like we're not gonna
starters, and you'll adjust.
Everybody knows where they're going. We're not gonna. I'm not having no training camp, nothing like that. Like I just want to. We'll get ready through the season during the season.
It hasn't really worked practicing in the past.
It has.
Sometimes.
It has. But
it's hard to get everybody together, and
I just rather just go for what it is. Just start. Boom.
And just from
hey, what's up? Good to see you guys. High five and let's go play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have it like that. And we all know, everybody knows where they're supposed to be playing at. Everybody knows what we're doing. Yes, we're going to get burnt out.
Which team is the Monstars? That's
the Ravagers. The Ravagers is the Monstars.
John's on here now from the Ravagers.
That's the guy that we're talking to right now, Javon. They won the championship. They were bitch asses, but they did win the A championship.
Yeah, he's so
I am mad.
Yeah, last season, every time I saw your picture on Facebook, he's like, fucking bitches.
Well, finally my cover photo for you, so you don't have to see it every time Cardinals on. I
ain't gonna lie, I'm salty.
No, yeah, he's like they got it before me.
Yeah, I'm salty.
Look, we're both going for the same thing, so yeah. I mean, if one of us got there first, of course, the other one would feel some kind of way. But you'd be happy for him, but at the same time, like, damn, I wish it was us.
Yeah,
like, of course you wanted to
get
there.
But like I said, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for Aaron. I'm happy for Monster Mike. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for fucking K-Sizzle and Crawford.
All you guys. He's happy for you guys.
All you guys, man.
Javon said, "What's up, Monsters guy? Is K-Sizzle still playing quarterback?" No, they got Scott. Scott's their quarterback.
They got the Scott that I had on my team. My Scott. Led him to a championship after not playing
back up. Yeah, he's Scott is 5 weeks.
All good.
That was a big
all good.
Yeah.
Good for you guys. Good for you guys.
But he's still proud of you guys.
What about this guy? How's he looking this season? Basically your team MVP. Sean. How's he feeling?
Sean is clicking on all cylinders. He looked real good in the scrimmages. He's good to go.
Okay.
A couple bombs. This thing,
He might give Aaron a run for his money there.
Nah, I think Sean's the best player on the team.
He's good. He's good.
I think Aaron's the most experienced player and has the most chemistry with Scott.
Yeah, he's the veteran player.
But the better player is
the younger Sean.
Young boy Sean, who has an awesome attitude. Is a good kid.
Yeah.
He does have a great attitude, and and Sean really helps out the other younger guys. Like, he's got a real good head for the game. He understands what's going on, and he really breaks it down for the younger guys that maybe don't get it right away. But for them to hear it from him, who's another young, you know what I mean? Like to hear it from another young guy, really. And plus, like they're all friends outside of the league. Like that whole clique of young guys, they're all together. So,
Yeah.
you know, they're together all the time. Yeah.
Good for them.
Well, like, you know, yeah, they're all good dudes. None of them are like real like hotheads or dickheads or anything like that. So makes my life easier.
Yeah. Good for them, man. Good for you guys, man. I just think it's gonna be a good season. It's gonna be a good season.
It's definitely gonna be better than last season. So that's all. Yeah.
Do you think that you guys can compete on the elite level?
Compete? Yeah, absolutely. I think we can compete. I think we've proven that we can compete. But
how about win?
It's just
on a consistent level and on a consistent basis. I mean, can you guys win on the elite level at a consistent basis?
Do you think that? Sure. I think that, yes, but we haven't done it, so I can't like pound the table and say, yeah, we're ready for that. Because until we do it, I cannot pound the table and say that. Now, do I believe in my heart that we can? Absolutely, I believe that. But, you know, again, if you don't believe that ultimately, you probably shouldn't be out there anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you played out your team. Now you got a quarterback situation straightened out and some roster situation straightened out. Like, I'm sure you're looking like the sky's the limit.
That's the ultimate goal, is to compete on the elite level. You don't want to stay in the A, B, or C the whole time. You want to compete with the best.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be considered the best.
Yeah, like listen, you talked about being salty, like when that game against the Prospects got taken off the table, and it was like, okay, well now you can't compete for the elite at all. You know, we were a little salty about that because
and they give it the Ball Hawks. Yep.
Right, like not that we were the favorite, or not that we were like, oh, the Ball Hawks are an easy game or anything like that. It was just you took the opportunity away from us. Now we can't even give it a shot.
Yeah, because you never know what could have happened that day.
You want to see really want to see how good you really were.
Yeah, like, hey, listen, we'll take a shot, sure. Like, I'm not upset about it, and even if we did lose, we're right back in the A where we thought we should have been anyway. So it wasn't a big deal. Like, if you're going to give me a free shot into the elite, I'm going to take it. Like, I'm not going to say no. So, you know, as much as what was made of that bracket, and I know, you know, Jim wasn't a fan, and, you know, I get his point. Like, we definitely weren't the favorites, and you would think that the elite teams are going to roll the A teams, quote unquote, and it's just going to be the four you expected. But what if it's not? What if DC Irish beat who they were going to play? You know what I mean? What if we beat the Prospects? Like, it could have been GC Irish and us in the next round. Like, you don't know. You don't know. Like,
well, that's the thing.
You don't know.
Aside from Camden and Rock Bottom, like last season, I don't know. The Phillips Stakes was up there. You guys were up there. The Panthers were doing good. Like GC Irish, even without Dalton, we're still winning.
They were.
Yeah, well,
you never know.
And Prospects, your buddies were rolling last year in the regular season.
Yeah,
what were they? 9-1? What were they?
They were all mad.
They were so mad. Like, they were so mad. And I'm going to say so until tomorrow. He, like, disabled his Facebook after that game that they lost, which I get it. They had, like, the best season ever.
They were rolling.
Yeah.
They were rolling.
They were rolling.
It stinks.
Everybody loses. Only one team's going to be happy.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll say at every level. So, elite, A, B, and maybe the guy in the B's not even happy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they feel like they got cheated because it said Rock Bottom had players that showed up in the playoffs that hadn't been there all season. But then Coco said it. Well, like, that's your fault, because why did you have play? You should have had. You guys had players too, but nobody made a big deal about your players, the extra players that you had.
They just got to. You got to win. You got to win in the playoffs, man. I mean, I feel their pain.
That's when it counts. Really, that's what.
Yeah, I mean, I heard the whole thing, and it's just like, listen, that's something he's got to take up with. He's got to take up with Bill. You know,
Bill and the council.
But it happens though with the elite teams. It happens a lot. You won't see guys all season, but they'll show up for the playoffs. We used to get mad because Phillips State used to do it. You wouldn't see half the roster until
they cost us the championship, bro.
Yeah.
Like that bullshit.
that's one thing you got to prepare for. Like people don't show up for regular season, but they'll be there when it comes to playoffs.
I mean, you guys just caught fire somehow. Like
us. Well, so listen, we got caught off guard, and we didn't know that we were going to be in that situation. That Jimmy wasn't going to show up. So it was kind of backs of the wall at that point, and matchups weren't that great either. Like we had to play the Ball Hawks, who, listen, they're a good team, and we had played them already. They'd seen us already, and they beat us already. So like that wasn't anything mouth-watering. And then we get to play GC Irish in the championship, who was the defending A champs. So like we didn't get, and like the season before that, the talk was, the last full season before that, the talk was that Ball Hawks should be elite. Like, and that's our first matchup. I'm like, oh, fucking great. Like, just what I want to do.
The defending A champs,
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
you guys deserved it. You guys caught fire, man. Like,
so you guys are lucky. Like, thank God Scott did show up. Because not saying you wouldn't have won anyway, but like Jim didn't show up. If Scott wasn't there, you would have had Case Sizzle playing.
Right.
So Javon, what teams you lost to last year?
What teams beat us last
year?
Yeah, tell them who beat you.
The Braves beat us.
Yes.
Yeah. Camden beat us. Rock Bottom beat us. Steel City beat us.
Hawks, right? In regular season?
And Ball Hawks beat us.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think, the Ball Hawks game was K Sizzle at quarterback. Steel City was Jim at quarterback. And Braves, Camden, and Rock Bottom were Scott at quarterback. Yeah.
Yo, man, I still can't get that hit that Jim took in that Steel City game out of my head.
Oh, my God. That was so terrible. And then
that was vicious.
I was so mad at them for just getting up and just being like, oh, it's no big deal. Like, come on, you guys know what you did. Like,
that was
you're
crazy.
Mad. Yeah, you guys are mad because you're not having a good season and guys aren't showing up, and you're going to go take it out on him. Like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing? Like,
that was such a vicious hit, bro.
We
just dropped him.
Just like, bang.
It was blatantly after the play.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Like, he let go of the ball, and he just totally was off guard because the play was over, and they just came up and hit him for no reason.
I didn't think he was going to stand up from that, man. Like,
yeah, he popped right back up and was more mad than anything. But right at the ref, whoever the line judge was, and was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me! Like, you're not going to say nothing."
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, and the dude was just like,
"Oh my God,
dude was just like, oh wow, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me? I throw a flag, something. Like, you can't
eject them. Like, what the hell was that?" Like,
Javon said, Javon asked who did we beat in the playoffs? Yeah, we beat Ball Hawks and GC Irish.
And then they won. They're the defending champs.
Yeah, so we beat Ball Hawks, who beat us in the regular season, and we beat GC Irish, who was the A champs the year before.
Mm-hmm. And convincing fashion, I might add.
Well, the GC was convincing fashion. The Ball Hawks was a one-score game. That was down to the last.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, that was like 26-20 or 25-20, something like that.
And then GC Irish beat the Panthers 6-0.
Yeah, that was
crazy.
That was an ugly game. Like, we were watching before, and Ralph had patterns open. He just could not hit them, like, for whatever reason. Like, he just either overthrew, underthrew. I mean, he missed 2-3 big plays. Like, he just missed them.
He's such a laid back guy because, like, we were actually joking about it on the show. Then you take his his goat card. He took his goat card away
Oh
from him for a while.
yeah.
And then all of a sudden, after he beat you guys, they were on a roll. Like they won like the next 5 or 6 games. But then after that, they just like fell off. And he's laughing about it, like, yeah, I threw 4 picks today, whatever, no big deal. I had a shitty game. Like, he's such a humble guy. Like, he's just, whatever, who cares?
Well, that's what happens when you got all those trophies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could whatever, you could whatever a bad game. Like he's got more trophies than some teams have wins. So he's just like, I lost the game.
Yeah, I feel like they compete,
when I was
but
talking,
a lot of it is like they're out for fun. They just played for fun.
Nah, man, you can't say that. They won that game, and if they almost won that game, I'm not saying they would have beat the Ravagers, but
they could have. Yeah,
they had a chance.
Yeah,
yeah, we played them week. What's that?
To lose a game 6-0 is tough.
Yeah, I know. I've been on the other side of that. That's
in the playoffs.
That's the worst.
6-0.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst.
God.
I was talking to those guys too, and it sounded like, what's happening? They're like, we're just missing every play you could possibly miss. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, come on, guys. Like, and it's funny because I like both those teams. I like DC and I like the Panthers. And our game was first. And I said it to Ralph after one of our touchdowns, and then I said it to Vinny after one, like, I'll meet you in the championship. And because like I didn't really care which one of them we played. I like both those guys. I wanted to see both of them get there. Like, they're both good teams. They're both good dudes. Like I don't mind any of them. So
yeah.
But
it would have been nice. The Panthers haven't been there in like not since
a
you've
while.
been in the league. It would have been nice to see the Panthers there.
Yeah, and Ralph hasn't been in one in a while either, regardless of what team he's in.
The last time I seen the Panthers win a championship was at Fasola Park.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Fasola Park.
Yeah, when I first came in the league,
like an A championship.
Yeah, when I first came in the league, Ralph was rock bottom's quarterback. He was just rolling through everybody.
Really?
He was killing it. Oh yeah, when he was rock bottom's
quarterback, but I don't remember him killing anybody. Like hearing that. But I heard that he has a bunch of championships, so I expected that.
Yeah, he was rolling. I had a kid on my team telling me one time like how he could just come and just quarterback and blah blah blah. So I let him watch Ralph quarterback a game. He was rock bottom. This is my first couple of years in the league, so we're talking a while ago, but he was just slicing and dicing this team, and I'm like, dude, you think you're gonna come out and do what he's doing? Like, you're not gonna just show up and do that. Like, that's not how it works. You know what I mean? Like, he was just killing them. I don't even know who he was playing, but I was just like, dude, like, you're not gonna walk up and just do. But yeah, Ralph was that dude for a while.
And he's smart. Like he's smart. Like he is good. He knows football. He knows this league, and he knows what to do to win. Like I've seen him on the sideline, like trying to coach other teams. Like, oh, you got to do this. Like he's good. Ralph's a good dude.
Yeah. He'll do it with us too. Like he'll talk to me about who we're playing and what to expect and stuff like that. And I'll tell him like plays that happen. I'll be like, oh, what you got to do there is this, and we'll go back and forth with what we think and all that stuff. But he's a real good dude. Can't get anybody's name right, but he's a good dude.
He used to do that with Sean. He's like, you know what? You're never going to be a veteran quarterback like me if you don't. He keeps telling you hold on to the ball too long. Got to let go of the ball. Like,
yeah. He used to tell me. He would tell me that about Sean while we were watching your games. He'd be like, look at him. He's holding the ball too long. I was like, I know, Ralph. You say it all the time.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, well, actually, they're still a threat. You know what I'm saying? They're still a threat.
Hey, listen. I know they lost some players, but we'll see who. Yeah, well, Shutdown left, and he's in that, I guess, old Bulls or Yellow Jackets, whatever they are. And I think maybe one or two guys left with him, but because Ralph was out there the one Sunday telling me, he's like, yeah, I know Sean left and this one left. And I was like, oh, okay. But I know they still got Kai. So
yeah, that's all they really. I mean, they need to get another receiver to pair with him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you take him out, they have nobody left.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, I know a couple like Lance isn't coming back. He said, and Byron isn't coming back. So.
Damn. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. He said Byron's playing in flag leagues or something, and I forget what Lance's deal was, but
no
whatever.
Lance?
Yeah.
Who are they gonna have? Frank?
I don't know. This digs him up, man. He finds them, so he'll find somebody.
He'll have a full roster.
Well, if they need a guy, I for him.
Oh, I gotta give him Javon.
There you go.
Nah, I can't let my nephew play on that team.
But he's got a kid that wants to play. He's never played in a league before, but he wants to play. So
he's got
bad.
speed. He's got speed. So
he's just so little. He's just such a little guy.
And he'll get some more time over there. So and he can learn football from Ralph. So
he's like, isn't he like skinny like Sean on the Ravagers team? He's like
Sean.
little. Yeah, like they're little
Ravagers.
Sean. Yeah, their kid Sean.
Nah, he's
smaller than him.
Yeah.
Like he's
well,
just
Sean's brother that plays with us is a small dude. Tamir.
No. That's the little kid with the afro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why they got afros, if you don't mind me asking?
I have no idea. You gotta ask them. I don't ask.
I'm gonna interview with both of them guys, especially Sean.
They catch the ball.
Every week I'm gonna get an interview with somebody new that nobody knows, and that's what I want to do.
A bunch of new teams out there,
so that they can get their names up and people know who they are.
Yeah,
sounds good to me. Yeah, Tamir and Sean's dad played in the league, so that's how they knew about it. He played with Rock Bottom, or Camden, one of them.
Probably played with fucking Scott in high school.
No.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, Scott, Jimmy, and Sean and Tamir's dad. They were all on a team. They were
Eric, yeah.
And Bill.
Yeah.
And Bill. Yeah. And Ralph's still ahead of him in school. Ralph was like a senior and they were freshmen. Yeah. Kim, what year did you tell him he graduated? Like 1956 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Nah, it's like 79 or
it's
like 70 something. You said he was like he acted like you were so far off.
Oh yeah, because he'll never let that go.
Oh yeah, he's
just like me in 1975 or something like that.
Yeah, he was up like every week. He's like, yeah, they think I'm like 70 out here. I'm like, all right, Ralph, you're like, he's like, really, he's like, I'm really 63, but that's not the point. And I'm like, okay. Nah,
yeah, we were busting on him so much last season. He takes it, he does take it. He doesn't get mad over it. Take it.
Yeah, I know, but he was having fun beating you though. When he told him to get on it. He was talking so much on that sideline. That's the most I heard him talk in a long time.
He enjoyed it.
You lit the fire in him again.
That's why I stopped. I'm not talking no more shit about nothing, man. Like, I'm not doing that no more. Like, I'm not doing it no more.
That's why you got a Camden sweatshirt on?
Yeah. She has a Ravens sweatshirt on.
We're just promoting.
Who's out of the league?
Yeah. I mean, they're not in the league, but they still, they were.
They were. Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. But
these guys are the C champions. These guys are the elite champions.
Yeah. I thought you lost a bet or something, like you bet against them to win the elite.
Nah, hell no. I got a bunch of them, man. I got Camden, Rock Bottom, Prospects, Braves, Steel City, and that's it, right? Ravens.
I don't know. We're making them for a while.
I'm just making them. For me.
Like jersey hoodies, you're making them.
So whatever. But all right, so this is the last question. We can wrap it up. Your expectations, your honest expectations for this season.
If
looking at your schedule, What do you think I'm not saying who you're going to beat, who you're not going to beat. What do you think your record should be or could be?
Well, could be like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to be unrealistic and be like, oh, we're going to go undefeated. But like last year, our regular season record was 6-5. So with all things considered, the injury and all that stuff. I'm thinking that, what do we got? 9 games this year?
9, yeah.
Yeah, if we could come out like 6-3, I think that puts us firmly in that top 8, right where we want to be. And listen, my expectation is to be back in the A championship. That's where we ended it last year. I think we're better than that. I think we made improvement. I don't have any reason to expect a drop off from there.
So if you win back-to-back, say you do win the A championship this year, you win back-to-back championship. Are you going to move up to elite?
Well, I mean, moving up.
Yeah, there's no more of that. I mean,
they still got to declare elite though.
Not really.
I guess. I don't know. No.
I don't think you have to declare it at that point. I mean, I think they would just alter our schedule and give us 3 elite teams in a row at the beginning again, like they did the last 2 years. But I mean, would we declare it if that was the case? I don't know. It would depend how we did it. Who did we beat to get there? How did we do it? Like
you know what? You're right. Yeah, because looking at the divisions, they got Camden Prospects and Steel City all in one division, Rock Bottom in another. They were the elite teams. He didn't split it up. So I guess it doesn't. They're not really declaring it anymore.
So you basically, so if you won 2 back-to-back A championships, could we consider you an elite team?
I mean, guess technically no, because we didn't win one.
I'm sorry, go ahead. My fault.
Okay, like with the way the schedule is now, I would say no, because we would have played one elite team, which was Rock Bottom. And then if we go and win another A, like we might not see another quote unquote elite team the whole season.
Well, and then to the playoffs, in the first round of the playoffs, you'd say play the Prospects. You beat the Prospects, and you're going to compete for the elite playoffs instead of the A, right?
Right. Sorry, right. Is if we ended up in the A, that would mean we did whatever against Rock Bottom, and then we lost to somebody in round 1. So I wouldn't say we're an elite team, but if they asked us after that, like if they were going to redo it and consider moving up to elite, I would talk to the team and see how they felt about it, to be honest. If they felt like we can compete against those guys, then sure, then that's where we go. But I don't want to. I won't want to be a Price Electric and just win the A every year and never even think about it. Like I don't want to do that. Right, like that's a little.
That's why I like the way you did this, because it kind of forces the teams like Price Electric, Phillips Stakes to compete on their level, which they did. They had to compete against Camden.
Right.
You just can't go dominating in the regular season and say, "Hey, we're an A team."
Yeah, and then win.
Right.
You gotta play you gotta play the best in the playoffs, no matter what.
Right. And however that shakes out in that first round, that's where you go from there.
Yeah.
I think that's I think that's fair. I think it's fair because it's the best solution to that issue. That was clearly an issue.
Yes. Nobody wanted to move up. Yep.
Yeah, nobody wanted to move up. You didn't have a new elite team declare for like 5 years. Like that's not good.
Everybody's so scared of like Camden and Rock Bottom. I don't know. I feel like everyone thinks they're so unbeatable, but now you got their team. Like you guys are getting better. A lot of teams are getting better. You may not have beat them yet, but it's only a matter of time. The Prospects just beat them. It was the first time I think they've ever beat them. So
listen, if Prospects get a healthy squad in the playoffs, who knows?
Yeah.
They could be the ones. Then what? Then now the whole apple cart's upset. Now you got the Prospects on top, and could be anything. It could be Rock Bottom. Steel City can get back on track. Steel City can go recruit a whole new roster for the season.
It could be this New Jersey Performance Lab. Who knows? Could be Grasso and his young boys. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be Grasso and the young boys running through the league. Who knows?
It could be old balls running through the league. Barely
He wants to say, I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to say.
I mean, running through the elite in their first year together, I doubt that, but you never know.
Old balls.
Oh, balls. If that's on the trophy, that'll be great.
I know. Where did he come up with?
All right, well, let's get your prediction picks real quick. We're not going to give ours until tomorrow, but let's get yours today. Write them down. You don't mind that.
All right, so
that's cool.
Red Raiders. Who you got?
That's Township's team.
Yeah.
I might give it a spread too?
Go ahead. Yeah, give one.
All right, Prospects by 20.
All right. Barely Washed versus For the Win.
Oh, I don't know who either of those teams are.
Barely Washed is one of the Grosso teams. And then For the Win, I don't know who that is.
Well, I'll say barely Washed by, I don't know, 6.
Rock Bottom versus the Panthers.
Rock Bottom by 20.
You don't have to pick Ball Hawks versus the Ravagers. You don't have to pick that. Of course you.
Yeah.
Not going to.
Camden versus the Sloth.
Camden by 24.
Steel City versus GC Irish.
Oh.
I don't know. Is Chris playing? I don't think so, right?
Chris Bird?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Not that I know of. I don't know.
He's not playing?
Not that I know of. I don't know.
That's interesting.
Is
he just not playing at all, or?
I don't know nothing about what's up with going on that team.
As far as I know, I don't think he's around.
Oh, okay. I know his Facebook is silent, so.
Yeah. So you got it. All right. So he's not back.
Right. Okay. Not that that's really is going to determine the matchup. I say GC Irish by 3.
Oh wait. FTW is the Ravens.
Oh, so it is the Ravens.
Yeah.
So it's Barely Washed first. Okay.
FTW is the Ravens.
Okay.
Oh, it's just Justin not on the team because he said he don't have a team.
I don't know.
That's
what I heard. I don't know.
Unless they were to join up last minute.
FTW is the Ravens.
Okay. All right. Well, then that doesn't change my prediction because I had Barely Washed winning, right?
Yeah. Barely Washed by 6.
Okay. That's fair, I guess.
All right, then we got New Jersey Performance Lab versus Wolfpack, which is I guess Performance Lab is another one of Grasso's teams.
So Grasso's teams are Barely Washed and the New Jersey
Performance Lab.
We
don't know which one he's on though.
But we don't know which one he's on. Yeah.
Yeah, which one he quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Performance Lab versus who?
Wolfpack, which is a whole new team.
And that's a new team.
Wait, is that a brand new team or is that like Wolfpack that used to be in the
brand new team? Yeah.
Okay, well, if that's a brand new team, then I'll go Performance Lab by 14.
Old Balls versus the Braves.
I'm gonna go the Braves by 8.
All right.
Since I actually know both those teams.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you're one of the only ones that have seen both teams, like know exactly about both teams.
Yeah. Well, I know that Braves quarterback pretty well now, so that's good.
Okay. All right. So he got
the Prospects beating the Raiders by 20. Barely Washed beating the Win by 6. Rock Bottom beating the Panthers by 20. You didn't pick the Ball Hawks versus the Ravagers. Then he's got Camden beating Sloth by 24. GC Irish beating Steel City by 3. New Jersey Performance Lab beating Wolfpack by 14. And the Braves beating Old Balls by 8.
Okay. All right. Well, you want to do yours now? We can do them again. I mean, fuck it. And then we can do them tomorrow too.
You want to do yours?
Yeah, fuck it. Give me the prospects over the Red Raiders by 15.
I'm gonna say prospects by 24. If it's the same talented team, hopefully they got a quarterback. Barely washed versus for the win.
So that's Ravens versus a Grasso team. Give me barely washed by 10.
I'm gonna go barely washed by 7. Rock bottom versus the Panthers.
What's John got?
Rock bottom by 20.
All right. Give me rock bottom. You go. Shit.
I'm gonna go rock bottom by 21.
Give me rock bottom by 18.
All right, so we'll pick Hawks versus the Ravagers.
Me first.
Okay.
Give me Ravagers by 8.
I'm gonna go with the Ball Hawks.
Okay.
Of course you are.
By 6. Because they beat them in regular season.
They beat them in the fucking
They beat them in regular season though.
Okay. They
That's
beat them in the
fair.
playoffs. Really count it.
Let's see.
Okay.
Camden versus the Sloth.
Give me the Camden by 30.
I'm gonna say Camden by 20. Steel City versus GC Irish.
Oh shit, John got.
You got
GC
GC Irish by 3. Yeah.
All right, give me Steel City by 10.
I'm gonna say Steel City by 3.
Yeah, Jeff, you losing faith in your Irish boys there? You used to pick them every time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta see him. I gotta see him rock out. Who knows? This guy might not even show up. The QB might not even show up.
They didn't have 30 Mark.
I think 30 Mark is back.
Yeah, I think he had to sit a season out.
But
who's coaching?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I can sit here and say that Steel City. I know Matt's gonna be there. I think I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
But
they struggled last season.
I don't know if Dalton's gonna show up.
Yeah.
They always got attendance issues with Dalton.
Oh, I was talking about Steel City. The Steel City had attendance issues all last year.
Yeah.
They did too, but not like GC Irish. You had Vinny's little brother playing QB.
Yeah, even when we played them in the championship, they only had like 8 guys or something like that. Like they were going both ways heavy.
Yeah, man. They got to realize that you can add other people other than people from Gloucester.
Yeah.
expand their scouting department.
Yes. All right, what we got next?
New Jersey Performance Lab versus Wolfpack.
And that's another Grasso team, right?
Yeah.
All right, and Wolfpack's a completely new team, which is probably like the Balboas.
Right.
So give me Performance Lab by 20.
I'm going to say Performance Lab by 10.
Okay.
Technically, we don't know if that's the new team or we don't know.
Well, somebody from Grasso's team, and they were good.
Yeah.
All right, then we got Old Balls versus the Braves. I got the Braves by 10.
I'm not going in that. I'm not doing that.
All right.
I'm not doing it.
Braves by 10. We'll see.
Okay. We got another season coming, baby. We're here, man. We're here.
It's about time.
Yes. It feels like it was yesterday. And I walked off that field in Williamstown in disgust.
Yeah, that trophy still got some. I was gonna say that trophy still got some shine to it. It didn't get too dusty.
Yeah, you guys didn't even get a big football one, did you?
Yeah, we got the tall one. It's a 2-tier, whatever that is, like 3 foot tall.
Looks like the fucking
the MVP one. That's for the elite MVP, I think.
Oh, Oh, okay.
Yeah, that goes to the elite MVP player. But
Okay.
yeah, like they named an MVP for us, but they didn't give out a trophy for it.
Oh, so you might get it this year. Or
yeah, I should have went to Sean, right? He was your MVP.
Yeah, no, he was. He was our MVP. He had 6 touchdowns in 2 games. Yeah. He returned 2 pick sixes.
Damn.
Yeah, he didn't even play.
Became a star.
What's that?
I said the collarbone kid became a star.
Yeah. Yes, he did. Yes,
wait,
he did.
broke his collarbone?
Yeah.
I remember watching it. You were playing Camden on the field right next to him, and I remember seeing it in depth.
I remember him going up and landing fucked up. I'm like, oh shit.
That was the worst.
Like, that guy's not getting.
Now they're playing the Decepticons.
Yeah. Whatever. One of those. Yep. That was terrible. Terrible. He actually played again.
He went up in the air. Like, whoosh.
Yeah. He played again that season. He played in that playoff game against the Patriots.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I was a little hesitant to put him back out there, but he got the all clear, so I'm not arguing.
Yeah, that was the season we were flying high and got clipped by the Patriots, but whatever.
Yeah, well, now you stole their quarterback, so you're even.
We'll see, man. But yo, John, thanks for hopping on here, man. Good luck this season.
You got it. Good luck.
We're coming on tomorrow night at 9. We have a couple more other people on, but you're more than welcome to come back. And
we'll be back to our Monday show.
Good luck this season. I can't wait to play you guys again, and then we'll see what happens. But
we'll see you Sunday.
See you guys out there Sunday. If not, if you hop on tomorrow, then see you tomorrow, man.
All right. You got it. Take care, guys.
See you, man. Thank you.
Later.
Man, that's another ending of a Barbershop Talk Radio.
Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on YouTube, YUN9 space SLIM. Follow us on Facebook, Barbershop Talk Radio. Follow us on Twitter, Barbershop Talk Radio. Throw some money in the Cash App. Barbershop Talk Radio. Right here, Barbershop Talk Radio. I don't even know if that's up anymore. So
what, the Cash App?
The store.
We have to check that, so we won't say it right now, but whatever.
But there's money in the Cash App, Barbershop Talk Radio. And for anyone who's listening, we'll be on tomorrow around 9. If you want to do the All-Star Touch Football League again with some different people. So whoever's listening, you want to hop on 9:00 tomorrow.
Yeah, hit that Cash App, man. And congratulations, we're back, everybody. We're gonna hopefully have a good season, and hopefully some new players, new teams emerge as champions. I hope that's what I'm doing this for.
There's a lot of new names on the schedule, so maybe that's a good thing. We'll see. There's some new competition. It's just not the same old teams over and over again. You got some new competition in there.
Somebody needs to take these guys out. These guys. Camden. Every time you see
day will come.
Him, it's just, I'm dope on the floor and the match on the mic. I'm done with them.
Their day will come. Their day will always come.
I'm done with them. So hopefully somebody beats these guys. I like the guys on the team. I'm just want somebody else to win. That's 3 in a row.
We can't let them go for 4. They got a hat trick now.
That's something. That's somebody else's burden. That's not my burden. I'm not even trying. I'm not even thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Let John and the Ravagers beat them. Let motherfucking Tyree and the fucking
prospects.
Let the prospects beat them. Let those guys take them out. Like, I'm done. They're
not on your schedule. You don't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
Not until playoffs. Anyway.
They're not my business.
Yeah. Unless you end up matching up with them in playoffs.
They're not my business. So, but good luck to them and Rock Bottom and everybody else in this league. So, we'll see. Then after next week, after the first games, we can go through our power rankings.
Yeah, we'll have
not only our power rankings, our offensive defense rankings. So remember that when you're playing, that you know, when you
Scores
don't want to score that
matter,
last touchdown, you might be up there in the power rankings. You might not win anything. It's about
still
the respect,
fun, and everybody
it's
looks
fun,
forward
and
to
everybody
it.
wants to be the number one team in
People
power rankings and
tune in,
offensive
yeah.
and the best defense in the league, technically by stat wise. So
People tune
if
in
we
just
could
to see where
actually have
they're
a
ranked
fucking
at.
way to track interceptions and shit like that. If I could find a way to have enough people, but you know, it's
We'd
just
have to
us.
have somebody watching
So
every
we would
game.
have to have somebody watch every game and
Yeah.
16.
Or we'd have to literally talk to the head of every team, like, hey, how many did you guys score? Who scored them? Did you have any picks? Like, and you know what? Sometimes the person running the team is playing, and they're not always paying attention to who's doing what. So it'll be hard to do.
Yeah. But whatever. Maybe there's a way.
Yeah.
But
that's something to look forward to maybe in the future.
We would have to fucking
we just need more
have
people.
A bigger staff.
Yeah, we need more people at the games. We'd have to have somebody watching every game.
Somebody from Barbershop Talk Radio at one at every game and actually be able to record it and do their thing. We have the technology to do it.
Yeah. So we need 4 people for each game.
Yeah. 1 person in each game.
Mm-hmm.
And then bigger games, we would have multiple fucking views.
No, well, that's the hope in the future. That would not be this season, though. Maybe one day.
Yeah. So, thank you guys.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Sayonara.
Or, tomorrow, 9:00.
Yeah, if we could just fucking get a camera at each game.